Step into the world of trench coats, crime scenes, and unforgettable performances as we look back at 21 iconic actors from Columbo who have sadly passed away. From cunning murderers to loyal side characters, these performers brought depth, charm, and suspense to one of television's most enduring detective series. Join us as we honor their lives, explore their memorable roles, and reflect on the legacies they left behind, both on screen and off. Peter Faulk portrayed Lieutenant Columbo in Columbo, 1971, when he was 44 years old. Columbo is a rumpled cigar-smoking LAPD homicide detective known for his polite demeanor, keen intelligence, and seemingly absent-minded questions that always lead to the truth. With his iconic trench coat, unassuming manner, and relentless curiosity, Columbo disarmed suspects while outwitting them at every turn. Faulk's performance gave the character humanity, wit, and enduring appeal. In real life, Peter Faulk had a distinguished career in television and film, earning multiple Emmy Awards for his role as Columbo. He also appeared in films such as The Princess Bride and A Woman Under the Influence. He passed away on June 23, 2011, at the age of 83, due to complications of Alzheimer's disease and pneumonia.
I've got some guests waiting for me at home.
Oh, sorry, Doc. I got here as fast as I could.
Where were you, in the golf course?
No.
Bruce Kirby portrayed Sergeant George Kramer in Columbo, 1973, when he was 47 years old. Sergeant Kramer is a loyal and dependable police officer working alongside Lieutenant Columbo. Though more conventional and by the book, Kramer respects Columbo's unorthodox style and supports him in his investigations. His character added continuity and depth to the series, grounding Columbo's eccentricities with stable professionalism. In real life, Bruce Kirby was a seasoned character actor, with a career spanning decades in both television and film. He was also the father of actor Bruno Kirby. Bruce appeared in multiple episodes of Columbo and became one of its most recognizable recurring supporting actors. He passed away on January 24, 2021, at the age of 95. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed.
Wow. Are you kidding? A lot of people would have been very upset if they suddenly found out what the Commodore was up to.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, everybody knows that the Commodore had been acting a little funny lately.
Like me.
Mike Lally portrayed a bartender in Columbo, 1972, when he was 72 years old. Though his role in the episode was small, the bartender added a layer of realism to Columbo's world, a familiar, everyday presence in the background of investigations. With subtle gestures and natural screen presence, the bartender served as part of the show's lived-in environment. In real life, Mike Lally was a former golf caddy who became a prolific background actor in film and television. He appeared in over 100 episodes of Columbo, usually in small or uncredited roles, making him a hidden staple of the series. He passed away on February 15, 1985, at the age of 84. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed.
Anything on this lot with no money down.
Did it rain last Tuesday? Huh? Last Tuesday, did it rain?
Oh,
I don't know.
Pencils, Packards, Hudsons, and Studebakers.
John Finnegan portrayed the first workman in Columbo, 1972, when he was 45 years old. As the first workman, John Finnegan played a minor yet authentic role that contributed to the gritty realism of the Columbo universe. His character represented the everyday working-class backdrop against which Columbo's investigations unfolded. In real life, John Finnegan was a frequent collaborator with Peter Faulk and appeared in over 10 episodes of Columbo, often in small or supporting roles. He also acted in Millennium and The Natural and lent his distinctive voice and presence to both film and television. He passed away on July 29, 2012, at the age of 85, due to complications from pneumonia.
That's east.
Oh, we don't want the people looking to the sun, do we, Carl?
No, sir. I'll rearrange the seats, Mr. Michael.
Thank you, Carl.
Whoa! What a pleasure!
Fred Draper portrayed a cab driver in Columbo, 1971, when he was 48 years old. As the cab driver, Fred Draper brought a naturalistic portrayal to a small but memorable role. His character, an ordinary working man, interacted with Columbo in a way that added realism and groundedness to the detective's urban world. In real life, Fred Draper was a talented character actor and frequent collaborator of director John Cassavetes, appearing in films such as Faces and A Woman Under the Influence. He was known for his raw, expressive style and ability to bring depth to supporting roles. He passed away on December 26, 1999, at the age of 76. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed.
Nothing to face that day but another 24 hours with a domineering, nagging, suffocating woman who took all the joy out of my life.
Val Avery portrayed Artie Jessup in Columbo, 1971, when he was 47 years old. Artie Jessup is a small-time crook caught in the web of a larger crime. Gruff, nervous, and always looking out for himself, Jessup adds a layer of street-level tension to the episode. Val Avery's performance brought authenticity and edge to the character, making him a believable and memorable part of Columbo's criminal world. In real life, Val Avery was a prolific character actor known for playing tough guys, mobsters, and blue-collar roles in over 100 films and numerous television shows, including The Magnificent Seven, HUD, and The Untouchables. He passed away on December 12, 2009, at the age of 85 due to natural causes.
Kommen Sie, geben Sie uns den Ball zurück.
Veto Scotty portrayed Chadwick in Columbo, 1973, when he was 55 years old. Chadwick was a butler with a refined demeanor, providing subtle comic relief and elegant charm to the episode. Veto Scotty infused the character with wit and poise, balancing seriousness with a playful edge. His performance was brief but memorable, adding texture to the story's social setting. In real life, Veto Scotty was a prolific character actor who specialized in playing eccentrics and ethnic roles across hundreds of television episodes, including Gilligan's Island, The Addams Family, and Get Smart. He passed away on June 5, 1996, at the age of 78, due to lung cancer. Robert Culp portrayed Dr. Bart Keppel in Columbo, 1971, when he was 41 years old. Dr. Bart Keppel is a slick media consultant who uses psychological manipulation and cutting-edge technology to cover up murder. Intelligent, composed, and condescending, Keppel underestimates Columbo's ability to see through the illusion. Robert Culp brought intensity and cool control to the role, crafting a sophisticated adversary for the famously disheveled detective. In real life, Robert Culp was a versatile actor, director, and screenwriter, known for his work in The I Spy, The Greatest American Hero, and 3 different roles in Columbo. He passed away on March 24, 2010, at the age of 79, after collapsing while on a walk near his home. The cause was determined to be a heart attack.
Premeditated. I hardly knew your wife. I didn't want to hurt either one of you.
Arlene Martell portrayed Gloria West in Columbo, 1972, when she was 36 years old. Gloria West is a discreet and observant secretary who finds herself entangled in a murder investigation. Intelligent and reserved, Gloria becomes a subtle key to unraveling the truth. Arlene Martell brought poise and quiet tension to the role, contributing a nuanced performance that added depth to the episode's mystery. In real life, Arlene Martell was best known for her role as T'Pring in Star Trek, the original series, and she also appeared in The Twilight Zone, The Monkees, and Mission: Impossible. She passed away on August 12, 2014, at the age of 78 due to complications from a heart attack.
Is this you, Mr. Goodland, to whom I speak?
Third bullet.
Jack Cassidy portrayed Ken Franklin in Columbo, 1971, when he was 44 years old. Ken Franklin is a charismatic, narcissistic crime novelist who murders his writing partner to preserve his own fading fame. Charming, cunning, and self-assured, Franklin initially believes he has committed the perfect crime, until Columbo unravels his plan piece by piece. Jack Cassidy's portrayal blended charm and menace, making Franklin one of the most memorable early villains in the series. In real life, Jack Cassidy was a Tony Award-winning actor, known for his roles on Broadway and television, as well as his work in Bewitched, The Alfred Hitchcock Hour, and several Columbo episodes as different characters. He passed away on December 12, 1976, at the age of 49, in a tragic house fire caused by a lit cigarette while he was asleep.
Really?
Yes, I was performing at the time. Apparently it must have happened during the course of my trick. I was doing my water tank illusion.
You know,
Richard Stahl portrayed the ballistics man in Columbo, 1972, when he was 39 years old. The ballistics man is a technical expert brought in to examine firearm evidence critical to the case. Though a brief appearance, Richard Stahl's character added procedural authenticity and precision to the investigation. His calm delivery and professionalism lent credibility to Columbo's forensic world. In real life, Richard Stahl was a comedic character actor with a long career in film and television, appearing in 9 to 5, Overboard, All in the Family, and as a regular on It's a Living. He passed away on June 18, 2006, at the age of 74, after a 10-year battle with Parkinson's disease.
Just like you asked.
Well, it was too sweet. It's always too sweet.
Well, if you think so, why?
Bart Burns portrayed a detective in Columbo, 1971, when he was 53 years old. The detective portrayed by Bart Burns played a supporting role in Columbo's investigation, contributing to the procedural realism of the episode. With a no-nonsense demeanor and grounded presence, his character helped reflect the contrast between standard police work and Columbo's unconventional brilliance. In real life, Bart Burns was a World War II hero-turned-actor, known for his work in television dramas such as Dragnet, Gunsmoke, and The Twilight Zone. A dependable character actor, he often played authority figures and military men. He passed away on July 17, 2007, at the age of 89 due to natural causes. His contributions to classic TV remain appreciated by fans of the era.
Past 2 days. Now, General Scott has some kind of pool going on the Preakness race which runs on Sunday. He sent messages to every...
Cliff Carnell portrayed Officer Wilson in Columbo, 1972, when he was 40 years old. Officer Wilson is a steady and dependable uniformed officer who supports Columbo during his investigation. With quiet efficiency and dutiful presence, he helps establish the procedural tone of the episode. Cliff Carnell portrayed him with a restrained, realistic approach that added to the show's immersive atmosphere. In real life, Cliff Carnell was a lesser-known character actor with sporadic appearances in film and television during the 1960s and 1970s. His work on Columbo is one of his most recognized credits. He passed away on September 4, 1993, at the age of 61. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed.
Shove up, Faulk. Easy, I'll handle it. This town is fond of Samuelson.
Robert Vaughn portrayed Charles Charlie Clay in Columbo, 1975, when he was 43 years old. Charles Charlie Clay is a suave, confident businessman who becomes entangled in a murder investigation. Smooth-talking and well-connected, he initially believes he can outwit Columbo, only to slowly realize he's underestimated the detective. Robert Vaughn played Clay with elegance and subtle menace, creating a stylish adversary for the ever-relentless Columbo. In real life, Robert Vaughn was a distinguished actor, best known for his starring role in The Man from UNCLE, and acclaimed performances in films like The Magnificent Seven and Bullet. He passed away on November 11, 2016, at the age of 83, after a battle with acute leukemia. His charismatic performances made him a staple of classic film and television. Patrick McHuhan portrayed Colonel Lyle C. Rumford in Columbo, 1974, when he was 46 years old. Colonel Lyle C. Rumford is the strict, authoritarian commandant of a military academy who murders the school's chairman to preserve its traditional values. Calculating, proud, and coldly rational, Rumford is a formidable opponent for Columbo. He won 2 Emmy Awards for his roles on Columbo, and directed several episodes as well. He passed away on January 13, 2009, at the age of 80, following a brief illness. His commanding screen presence and cerebral characters left a lasting legacy in both British and American television.
Excuse, please.
Ray Miland portrayed Arthur Kennicott in Columbo, 1971, when he was 64 years old. Arthur Kennicott is a wealthy newspaper publisher who becomes suspicious of a murder close to him and helps point Columbo in the right direction. Sharp, assertive, and used to power, Kennicott adds tension and urgency to the investigation. Ray Miland brought authority and gravitas to the role, anchoring the episode with his commanding presence. In real life, Ray Miland was an Academy Award-winning actor, best known for The Lost Weekend, 1945, as well as roles in Dial M for Murder and Love Story. He had a long and varied career in both film and television. He passed away on March 10, 1986, at the age of 79, from lung cancer. His dignified performances and long-lasting influence mark him as one of the greats of classic Hollywood.
Report if subject
Well,
located.
we're in business. And now, dear nephew, to phase 2.
Listen, Jarvis.
Wilfried Hyde White portrayed Kittering Eskers in Columbo, 1972, when he was 69 years old. Kittering Eskers is a cultured and refined gentleman whose brief appearance adds an air of aristocratic wit to the episode. With his dry humor and formal demeanor, he represents the old-world charm often contrasted against Columbo's working-class simplicity. Wilfried Hyde White's performance was elegant and effortlessly sharp. In real life, Wilfried Hyde White was a celebrated British actor known for his roles in My Fair Lady, The Third Man, and Pygmalion. He was beloved for his portrayals of upper-class characters with a comedic edge. He passed away on May 6, 1991, at the age of 87, due to heart failure. His gentlemanly screen persona made him a fixture in both British and American productions. Anne Francis portrayed Nurse Sharon Martin in Columbo, 1972, when she was 42 years old. Nurse Sharon Martin is a compassionate and observant medical professional who becomes entangled in a murder case through her proximity to a key suspect. Caring and quietly perceptive, she plays a small but meaningful role in helping Columbo piece together the truth. Anne Francis brought warmth and emotional nuance to the character. In real life, Anne Francis was best known for her iconic role in the science fiction classic Forbidden Planet, as well as her groundbreaking TV series, Honey West. She passed away on January 2, 2011, at the age of 80, after a battle with pancreatic cancer. Known for her intelligence, grace, and screen charisma, Anne Francis was a pioneering figure for women in early television.
Sam, are we on time?
9:30. On the nose.
Everybody's early. Almost like Mrs. Carter's parties. Why?
Janette Nolan portrayed Kate O'Connell in Columbo, 1973, when she was 61 years old. Kate O'Connell is a shrewd and no-nonsense woman who becomes an important witness in Columbo's investigation. With a strong sense of moral clarity and a sharp tongue, her character added both grit and humanity to the episode. Janette Nolan brought the role to life with seasoned skill, portraying Kate as both tough and emotionally grounded. In real life, Janette Nolan had a prolific career in radio, television, and film, with credits including Macbeth, 1948, The Big Heat, and numerous appearances in westerns like Gunsmoke and The Virginian. She passed away on June 5, 1998, at the age of 86 from a stroke. Her deep voice and commanding presence made her a standout in supporting roles across decades.
I want you to stay home today. There's lurkers about.
Ida Lupino portrayed Doris Buckner in Columbo, 1972, when she was 54 years old. Doris Buckner is a refined and emotionally fragile woman drawn into a web of lies and manipulation. Graceful and expressive, she carries the weight of grief and suspicion, adding emotional complexity to the story. Ida Lupino gave the character nuance and inner strength beneath the surface vulnerability. In real life, Ida Lupino was a trailblazer, not only an acclaimed actress but one of the first female directors in Hollywood. Her work in They Drive by Night, High Sierra, and behind the camera on groundbreaking TV episodes earned her lasting respect. She passed away on August 3, 1995, at the age of 77 due to a stroke. She is remembered as both a pioneering filmmaker and a powerful screen presence.
You're lying. You were here in town. One of the boys saw you.
So I was in town.
I waited so long in front of that restaurant, they thought I was a picket. Don't you...
Sorrel Book portrayed Bertie Hastings in Columbo, 1974, when he was 43 years old. Bertie Hastings is a pompous and fast-talking art expert with a flair for drama and self-importance. His knowledge and ego make him both useful and irritating to Columbo, who patiently works through his antics to uncover the truth. Sorrel Book's performance was full of energy, giving the character comedic flair and personality. In real life, Sorrel Book was best known for his role as Boss Hogg on The Dukes of Hazzard. A Yale-educated actor fluent in multiple languages, he also had a successful stage career. He passed away on February 11, 1994, at the age of 64, after battling colorectal cancer. Book's memorable characters, often larger than life, left a strong impression in both drama and comedy.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Miss Whitfield. Officer Whitfield. A pity. I'm Arthur Justin.
I know.
Apparently.
Bernard Fox portrayed Detective Chief Superintendent William Dirk in Columbo, 1972, when he was 45 years old. Detective Chief Superintendent William Dirk is a visiting British police officer who assists Columbo in a transatlantic case. Polished, methodical, and somewhat skeptical of Columbo's unorthodox methods, Dirk represents a more formal style of law enforcement. Bernard Fox played him with humor and charm, creating a subtle culture clash that enriched the episode. In real life, Bernard Fox was a beloved character actor best known for roles in Bewitched, Hogan's Heroes, and The Mummy, 1999. His signature mustache and comic timing made him instantly recognizable. He passed away on December 14, 2016, at the age of 89 due to heart failure. His long and varied career brought him affection from audiences across generations.
Not obvious. She has lost her powers of witchcraft due to changes in her occult metabolism caused by contact with a particular kind.
Who's your favorite character from Columbo? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community.